Hi, I'm making this video in response to one I saw about making something called a godseye. They're actually an uncommon item in England. They're more of an American thing. In the video I saw, a young boy was making them from sticks and yarn, which is one way you can do it. I'll put the link to that video in my description so you can see the alternative. I actually sew mine using plastic canvas and knitting wool or yarn and a needle with a large eye, usually known as a bodkin or an embroidery needle. If you research things enough, you will find that most religions, ceremonies and symbols are very similar and very much drawn from each other. For example, Christians, when they take the what do they call it now? When they take the blood and body of Christ, the bread and wine ceremony thing, that's actually taken from Wiccanism and is a wedding feast, or part of a wedding feast. Most religions, to one level or another, do share symbols, and although the meanings may vary, I'm sure if you gave one of these to a friend of faith, they would appreciate it for its it and you. In the Wiccan faith, I believe these are used as protection. I've heard several stories as to why most of them are square. My favourite one of those is it represents your room, and if your room's not round, in other words, if you live in a normal square house, then you need one with corners to protect the corners. Sorry, I keep looking down. I'm actually making this as I go along. But rather than bore you with the cross stitching, because I've chosen to stitch rather than do it the way the young man did it. So rather than waste your time allowing you to watch me sit here cross stitching, this is a finished article. As you can see, it looks nice this way and would make a nice table mat, but put a hanger on it, and I like to put tassels on it. Some I've made, I've actually got them behind me, you probably can't see them. Some I've made have got tassels on 3 corners. This one was made with plastic canvas embroidery silk. This one's made of plastic canvas as well, the one I'm doing now, and knitting wool, or yarn as the Americans call it. If you choose to use the used material and sew it rather than plastic canvas, the bigger the number, the smaller, or the bigger the number, in other words, the bigger the count, the smaller the spaces between the holes. Because of a slight sight problem, I actually like to use something with a larger spaced holes. Can't talk today. One of the things I wanted to address, when I was watching the video before, one of the written responses was, can you put gems or jewels in the middle of your godseye? Yes, you can, but you run the risk of them falling off because things don't always stick very well to cottons and yarns. Yes. You can make them any size you want. Small ones are lovely as wall decoration as well. This one's actually going to go on my ceiling in my bedroom because I already have lots of things up there like chimes and dream catchers. I sort of collect that kind of thing anyway. So it'll be nice to have something up there that I've made myself. You have to excuse me when I'm sewing while I'm talking to you, otherwise I'll never get it done. As I say, different religions share lots of symbols and ceremonies, and even dates for holidays. So no matter what faith your friends or relatives are, I'm sure they'd appreciate one of these as a gift. As I say, you need yarn of some description, plastic canvas, a bodkin needle, and the knowledge of cross stitch to do it my way, and a bit of time as well come to that. The small one I've showed you took me about 3 days. I don't know how long this one will take. I intend to make catch-up videos for you with this. But until I actually start putting the tassels on and I call it hanger, loop at the top on, I don't see why you should be inflicted with me just sitting here cross stitching. If there is a demand for it, I will make a video showing you how to cross stitch, and I'll be happy to do that. If you do want it, then please leave your comments and tell me so. I also knit, so if you want something along those lines again, I'll be happy to try and help you. But for now, I'll say goodbye. Thanks for watching. I'll see you when I start tasseling. By the way, just one last word. They always have to be on the diamond shape if they're going to be used as God's eyes, as that strengthens the protection that they give. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. I'll show you how I make my tassels and my loop at the top. If you'd like me to show you how to cross stitch, please leave your comments. If you would like to see me knit or learn how to knit, basically, then I will be happy to make a video along those lines too. Bye for now.